How's everybody doing today? So when it comes to energy dynamics, you may be a person that's somebody in a girlfriend boyfriend relationship, or maybe you're married, or just like it could even be a casual relationship. But the energy dynamics between the two of you, let's say they're doing something that you don't like, and you've told them multiple times. Now you're wondering why they keep doing it if you asked them not to, or stop, or change, or whatever. It's really not their place to change because you tell them to. Your place is to change your energy dynamic, and the people around you will change. If you change yourself, the people that are good for your energy dynamic will come to you, or the people around you will change to not be doing what it is that's irritating you. And you'll find out one way or another, like if you're not with the right person, they'll actually fall off the wagon out of your life, so to speak. They'll just disconnect, because the energy dynamics is when you raise your vibration. If another person can't match or somewhat flow in that frequency, they won't be able to tolerate it, so they'll leave. And it could be abruptly, it could take a while, but if you're getting into arguments and stuff all the time, your best bet is to change yourself and raise your vibration, and the people in your life that you'll attract to that vibration will come to you, and the people that are disattracted to it will go away and not bother you anymore. Like it'll just like flip the script. Now you may really love that person that you're with, but if you're on a spiritual journey and they don't want to be on a spiritual journey themselves, or they're not like matching your frequency, you actually become a person that's not what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry. You're not meant to be together now, basically. Like, because if you had met at your high vibration and they're at their low vibration, you wouldn't have connected in the first place. But now that you're doing some spiritual work and raising your vibration, you're actually like not, you're going to have like polarity opposing each other, because you're not getting along anymore. You're not meant to be together. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow, especially if you're married and you have children with that person. You're like, well, there's a couple things you could do. You could wait till your children are out of the house or like older to be able to split up if you're worried about the children and this and that, and you're just gonna have to like have extreme patience and just hold on, but might have some toxicity in there. But another thing that could happen is that toxicity from you raising your vibration and them opposing you on some level will create like problems, and then you'll have to deal with those. You'll have to deal with that. Now, when you're doing spiritual work, you're thinking that you won't have problems, and like, oh, Brandon, I'm doing spiritual work. Well, so why is these people giving me problems? Well, like I said, when you change your energy vibration, you're not going to have a connection with a person that's in a different vibration. So there's either going to be toxicity, combativeness, or they just like completely disconnect, like separate from you completely, and that can happen. So some of you out there that are single, you might want to wait till you're in your high vibrational state before you get into a relationship, because your energy and dynamic might change to where they're actually not good for you after you raise your vibration. It might have been good at first, but then like a year from now, it'll go to crap because you raised your vibration and now you're not compatible. The compatibility is with the vibration and the energy dynamics. Now, I will caveat with this. Someone might be in a different frequency, but if your energy dynamic is strong and polarizing to the positivity, and you're uplifting that person, if that person's getting uplifted by your actions and your positivity, that's a good thing. They're joining you. They're along for the ride, basically, and that can work. But if the toxicity starts happening when you're raising your vibration, just know that there might be no compatibility there anymore. But if they're getting uplifted and they're liking what's happening and like, oh, I feel better, we have more abundance, we're going on trips, our children are happy, they're getting good grades, da 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 da. Sorry, I was stumbling through this video a little bit, but I really wanted to get the terms and the ideas off, out of the way on camera for you to understand really well. And like I said before, sometimes I stumble on my words because I'm not like I said, I'm not really at this moment in time, I'm not that great of a coach and the way I talk, but I can give you the information that I know, so that's okay, right? Sometimes I'm like, hey, Brandon, do some affirmations to make yourself, more motivate others, or to uplift others, or whatever. And that'll be a good thing, right? But I definitely want to just give you the knowledge that I have in the best way I possibly can. I just went off on a side note right there so you understand, like, I'm not, when I'm sitting there stopping what I'm saying, I'm really trying to think about what I'm saying before I say it. Of course, which makes sense. I probably don't have to explain this to you. I just want to let you know what's going on in my head. But as far as the relationships stuff's concerned, and that brings up a good point about being able to speak to the other person. You might not have the right words to say to them because there's a disconnect between your brain and your mouth, and it might be the energy blockage or the energy dynamic that's stopping that from happening between the relationships, I'm saying, because the universe is saying, hey, don't say this, or try to say this, or this and that, or the universe is just stopping you from talking in order to just understand that you're going to be disconnected from them, and they're not going to like what you have to say. But if you're explaining yourself all the time to your significant other, that's because you're not compatible now. And I'm not by any means a relationship expert. I've been in an okay relationship. I've been in a toxic relationship, so I know how the toxicity one works. And raising your vibration will change the dynamic between the both of you. They might go away, or they might get uplifted. But those are generally the two things that happen if you're doing your practices correctly. I don't want to go off in any more tangent. Like I always say, beat a dead horse on the ground here. So I'm going to leave the video with that to you guys. And as always, I greatly appreciate you guys watching my videos, and have a nice day.